There's no doubt that this will be felt at the pump, after April 1st when it's in effect.
That's welcome news to many in the province struggling under the rising cost of living.
I think for the middle class, I must say it's challenging. It's challenging these days to take care of your family, take care of your dogs, take care of everything.
British Columbians will soon be paying about 17.5 fewer cents per litre when they fill their tanks. But this economist says that doesn't necessarily mean they'll be any richer.
I would argue that most Canadians, about 80%, will be worse off financially as a result of this. And on top of that, we now have a big hole in our climate policy.
Reagan says 80% of households in Canada get a bigger carbon tax rebate than they currently pay in carbon tax. And the higher earning remaining 20% will actually be the ones to benefit from lower prices at the pumps. But while getting rid of the retail carbon tax may lower fuel costs for some in the short term, some industry insiders say global uncertainty has the potential to raise them again.
We've been talking about the Ukraine war. We've been talking about what's happening in the Middle East around the Gaza Strip. All of these, these impacts have been felt on the price of crude, of the commodity, and that impacts price at the pump.
Chris Reagan at McGill University says Ottawa will inevitably need to replace its lost revenue.
If we care about reducing emissions, well, the retail carbon price that was accounting for something like 10 or 12% of emissions reductions overall, well, that's going to have to be replaced by some other policy, or we're just not going to achieve the emissions reductions.
Prime Minister Mark Carney says the final round of federal consumer carbon tax rebates will be sent April 15th. The carbon tax for industry remains. Renee Lucas, CBC News, Vancouver.